there will be a recording light that goes up in the corner. Excellent. Well, friends, we are so excited to have you here. Let me tell you a little bit about how this is going to work. We have invited all of our guests for Playscape into the same room that our actors are using in Zoom. And we are going to have you be a part of the storytelling along the way. This is a completely improvised, long-form storytelling improvised experience. And the way that it's going to work is our actors have practiced getting ready to make a story on the spot. But they're going to ask you to give us your ideas along the way, to be able to add to the story by maybe getting out of your seat and doing some things with us. You may also want to have a few fun random props nearby. Things that if you needed to turn them into a sword or a shield or a hat and cane, you would be able to do that. So you can just look around your room. You don't need to search all over your attic, and just find a few objects nearby that you might want to use as a part of the story tonight. Also during the story tonight, we might ask you to quickly put together a costume. So you might want to look around, and if you've got just some old shirts or other things that you could wear, and maybe you could even put on a special pair of glasses or something, you might be able to create a character right there on the spot during the story. So you might want to have those things nearby. And finally, we might even ask you to participate by making some scenery for us. So if you have some paper nearby and even some markers, we suggest the kind that's a kind of fat marker that makes a big broad line. You might even be able to draw some characters or some scenery with us along the way. Now, we'll tell you when to do all of those things as a part of our storytelling tonight. What I'm going to suggest that you do is, if you haven't done it already, go ahead and put your screen in gallery view. That'll mean you see all of these little boxes at the same time, all right? And we're going to need you to be able to use a couple of different tools in the room of Zoom. Now, at this point, a lot of us have been spending time in the world of Zoom, and you may be pretty familiar with these tools. But that's okay, because I'm going to take you through them so you'll know exactly what to do tonight. The first thing we need you to do is to find your microphone. So if you go down in the corner of your Zoom screen and run the cursor over it, you'll see a little box that says mute, and it has a little microphone on it. And if you click on that microphone, you can mute yourself. And we're going to ask you to turn your microphones off for most of the story. So I'm going to click mine, a little red line will go, and you will no longer be able to hear me. So you can turn your microphone off for most of the story. Now, sometimes we might have you turn it on to add some words to the story, to add some sound effects to the story. Just be listening, because you never know. But that's the first thing you need. The second thing you need to know how to do is to find your camera, because we can turn our cameras on and off, and that allows us to disappear from the screen. So if you look at the box right next to the one with the microphone, you'll see it says stop video. And if you click on stop video, it'll put a red line across your camera, and it'll either give you a black square or take you out. Now, what we're going to suggest is that you also go into your video settings to hide non-video participants. That means when people turn off their cameras, you won't see them at all. You'll only see the people who are talking, in this case, our actors who are bringing the characters to life, or yourself when you come back on the screen to help us with something. All right? So what you want to do is go down to where it says your video has a little arrow on it, and if you click on that arrow, it will bring up video settings, and you can click on video settings, and it'll open up a screen where you can hide non-video participants. It's a little box you can check with a blue check mark under meetings. Excellent. And I believe mine is checked. Cool. Now, I notice my screen's froze for just a minute. Can everyone hold up your thumbs if you're with me so far? Excellent. We seem to be in pretty good shape. Awesome. Very good. Excellent. So the next thing that you'll need to do after you hide those non-video participants is find the chat. So there's a box near the center of your screen at the bottom, and it has a little cartoon bubble in it. And if you click on that, it'll open up a little screen to the side that's almost like when you're texting with your friends. You can open up that chat, and then you can go over and type a message in the bottom. Now, if you look at the little screen above, you want to make sure that it always says everyone so we can see your ideas. Can everyone go over to the chat and type in a hello, say, hi, I'm whoever, and tell us that you're here? Excellent. I see some people popping up in the chat. I see that says, hi, I'm Jay. I'm here mentally at least. Hello and welcome, everyone. We've got Brookie and Brooke and Joe being recognized. Hi, John. Hello, Terry. Hello, I'm John. Hi, we're whoever. Isabella, Ava, and Will. Awesome. Very good. I see a whole lot of people over there. Highs and highs from Maureen and from Trudy. Hi from Lexi. Brilliant. Oh, and we've even got someone with long ears in the screen who's joining the story as well. Brilliant. Okay, super. So you'll know how to use the chat along the way. Now, when we ask you to put things in the chat, we're usually going to ask you to put them in all capital letters. And that way our actors can see them very clearly and try to work your ideas into the story. All right? Excellent. The next thing that you need to know is you need to know how to listen to and watch for your cruise director. Your story will be narrated by a story captain, but there will be a cruise director who pops up every once in a while and says, hello, everybody. We're going to now do something that allows us to be a part of the story. And then they'll tell you whether they want you to draw something with your markers, act something out with one of your props, or dress up in one of your costume pieces, or add some sound to the show. So those will be things that you can do all along the way. You just have to watch for when that cruise director pops up on the screen. Then all you'll need to do is be ready to play, because we are going to do most of the work and we're going to let you do most of the action. All right? Excellent. So at this time, what I'm going to ask you to do is to click on your, turn off your camera. And if you've set your settings right, everyone should go away but me. Excellent. Awesome. And one thing I will let you know along the way is if you're having trouble with your cameras, we also have Stephanie, who is our engineer behind the scenes. And Stephanie can also help you by turning off your microphone or your camera for you if you just get so caught up in the story that you forget all about it, which happens sometimes because we're having so much fun. Well, at this time, what I want to do is I want to introduce our Playscapers. They are going to be your flight crew this evening on this flight of fancy, and they're going to take us off to a great story. We're going to do 2 stories tonight, and your first story captain is Hannah. And what you need to know about Hannah is a world champion singing hula hooper. And here she is.
Oh, hi. My name is Hannah. I go by she, her, hers, and I will be introducing Thomas, who has grown webbed feet.
Oh, I have webbed feet. Guess I can swim faster and better. Hi, my name is Thomas, and I will be introducing Rachel, and Rachel's favorite pastime is baking cookies.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'll be introducing Gracie. Gracie is a ferocious bear with a lot of puns to share.
I can't think of a pun right now, but I'm usually very punny.
Hi, I'm Grace or Gracie, and I go by she, her, hers. And I'll be introducing Anna, who likes to suck all the helium out of her birthday balloons.
Hi. It's gonna wear off after a few hours, don't worry.
Hi, my name is Anna. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I will be introducing Daisy, who only communicates via dartboard.
Hello, my name is Daisy. I use she, her, hers, and I'll be introducing Grace, who exclusively rides to work on a Pegasus.
Hi, I am Grace. I will be introducing Ellie, and Ellie is trapped inside of a picture frame.
I can't get out. Hi, I'm Ellie, and I use she, her, hers, and I will be introducing Wayne, who is a high school history teacher.
All right, guys, so today we're going to be focusing on the U.S. Constitution, but I'm actually going to show a video because I have a basketball game that I have to go to because all history teachers are also basketball coaches. Hi, my name is Wayne. I go by he, him, his, and I'll be here to introduce Abby, who always talks as if she is speaking through a fan.
Hello, I am Abby, and I am going to be introducing Stephanie, who, did you know, is actually in the middle of a laser hair removal session right now.
Hello, my name is Stephanie, and I really need my hair removed by this laser. Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I use she, her, hers, and I would like to introduce Michael, who is a real-life, walking, talking Minecraft character.
It is time to start our show. Excellent. Friends, thank you so much for being here. What we're going to do at this time is we're going to get our first story started. We're going to be telling 2 stories tonight. And the first one, we have our story captain, Hannah, who is going to be starting us off. Now, in order to get Hannah off on the right track and give Hannah a lot of ideas, what I'd like for you to do right now is go over to the chat, and in all capital letters, I would like you to type in a random word. It could be something you see in your house. It could be something you remember from your memory. It could be a thing. It could be a place. It could be an action. Type one random word into the chat, and we will see if Hannah and her Playscapers can get a lot of those ideas into our story. All right, it is just about time to take off. 3, 2, 1, take it away, Hannah.
All right, well, while all you guys are typing out your words and thinking of them, I would like to bring to the stage Rachel, Gracie, Anna, and Daisy. Now I can pass the baton to Thomas for a second.
Hi, my name is Thomas. I will be your cruise director. And for this part of our show tonight, I will need all of our actors to strike a pose. And what I will need from the audience is to put down your favorite pose that you see. So your options are Anna, Rachel, Gracie, and Daisy. And the person who gets picked, who has the most votes, will start our story off tonight. So please put one of those names in the chat. Daisy, Gracie, Daisy, Anna, Anna, Gracie, vote. I see a lot of Anna in the chat. So Anna will be starting our story off, and I will hand it back to Hannah to start our story.
All right, everybody. So, once upon a time, there was a schoolboy named Clarence. Now, for Clarence, it was just an ordinary school day up until he arrived at school and he couldn't remember where he was supposed to go, the classes he was supposed to attend, or even the people who were surrounding him.
I don't even know these people. I don't want to be here. Shouldn't really get out. Why is there even, there's like a security guard at the door? What is this?
So Clarence, being confused as to what is going on around him, leisures out of the school because why would he stay there if he didn't know what was going on? Then the security guard stopped him abruptly. What are you doing? You can't just leave school.
Stop! What are you doing? You can't just leave school.
What is school? I didn't come here on purpose. I have no idea what's going on here.
You don't know what school is? What world are you from?
Earth, I guess. Can you just like let me leave? I don't want to be here.
Clarence, is this man bothering you?
Yes, he is. He thinks he can keep me here in this building.
I'm the security guard. He is in this school and he is here to learn.
Well, I am the senior class president and I probably get paid more than you at my minimum wage job.
Oh! I can't believe you. I'm the security guard at this campus. You must listen to me.
Not today, sir. Come on, Clarence, let's go.
Ugh.
Hi, can everyone turn on their cameras and make a face of how would you react if you saw this interaction happen? I see shocked, I see horror, I see flabbergasted, I see confusion. This is perfect. I love this. We can turn off our cameras and let's see what happens next.
Thank you, President.
The reason that the senior class president had stopped Clarence and the police officer is because he actually has gone through the same thing, the senior class president. It was comforting. They were on the same level.
I've actually gone through the same thing. It was crazy. I woke up one day and I was like, what even is school? And you know what I like to call it? Senioritis. It's crazy, I know.
Huh.
I think it's a disease. I, as senior class president, have allocated some funds to do medical research on it, but this senioritis, it's scary stuff.
Yeah, it's really frightening to just like walk into a building and like not even know why I'm here.
I talked to my therapist and she said it's not that I don't know why I'm here on like a physical level, it's on like an emotional level. You know? Like, why are any of us here, really?
Yeah.
Hey, guys! Are you guys talking about senioritis?
Shh! Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did that happen to you?
Happened to me last week!
This is crazy, you guys.
I think it's like a disease that's like spreading. Just kids are showing up to school with no idea why they should even be there.
You guys, I don't feel safe. I have to go. I'll be back.
Okay.
Should I be at school? Should I be like quarantining or something?
That's the thing about senioritis, is that when it hits you, you don't know why you should be at school. You don't know anything. You just want to go home so bad.
Do you think I'm safe? Do you think this is safe?
We have to take all necessary precautions.
What's gonna happen to me? Am I like...
You're not dying. You're not dying. It's okay. It'll fade. But like, you just have to cope, you know?
You have to write it out. But I don't want to have to tell you this, but you haven't hit the worst stage yet.
Oh, no.
Hi, everyone. So can we put in the chat what might be the worst stage of having senioritis? Like, what are some symptoms, how it might affect you? Just put it in the chat and I'll read them off. Spontaneous combustion, a job, exhaustion, uncontrollable rage, sign up for too many extracurriculars, not going anywhere ever, coffee overdose, sleeping randomly. Yeah, that happens a lot. Procrastination happens a lot. And yeah, I think those might be all possible symptoms of senioritis. So let's see what happens next.
Look, I don't want to be around when the fits of uncontrollable rage and then the fits of sleeping start happening. You'll go in.
It happened already. Look.
Oh my gosh.
Clarence.
Oh, he's gonna burn. Clarence, buddy.
What?
It happened.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. No bouts of uncontrollable rage, right? We're good?
Let me look and see if it says in the student manual.
Okay. Here, come close. Okay, pupils are not dilated. Are you sweating? Clarence, are you sweating? No, not sweaty yet. Okay. I think we have a couple minutes.
We need to go talk to the college freshmen. They have survived it.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, we have to go see them.
Who do we know?
Let's see. Maybe
So the three seniors reached out to a college and asked to prepare for a college visit, when really they pulled a few freshmen aside and talked to them about this serious case.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's going on, my seniors?
can we meet you somewhere in private?
Sure.
We never know what adults are listening. They don't think senioritis is real.
And we know that you guys coming from Barnard and all that really know what's up. You're with the current events, so of course we'd ask you.
You cannot say senioritis in front of these people. Okay. How dare you?
Start with. Does anyone have it?
Clarence, how you doing, bud?
I'm still a little sleepy. Kind of. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be with you all. Why are you making me
Oh no.
disrupt my entire day?
Oh,
Clarence, you're looking a little sweaty there, bud.
the next stage.
I think I got it. I think he has to start an analysis essay about the disillusionment of senioritis. It's just what we've learned about in English. He's putting to the test.
Yes, we all had to write essays when we got senioritis.
That's
It's
horrible.
But it'll cure you.
An essay?
How are we going to make an angry and yet sleepy senior write an entire essay about something they do not want to write an essay about? How does one do that?
Oh, and did I mention it also has to be in French?
Oh my god. Whew. Okay, well, I'm packing up now. This seems impossible. This seems legitimately impossible.
We can't go. Oh, we need you.
Okay.
How about
Let's Google it.
Google?
Google's all the answer.
That is wise.
The Google says we must go to Scooters and get some coffee to cure
Okay.
the first.
How many espresso shots are we thinking?
5.
That's good. Okay, come on, Clarence. We gotta go, bud. Come on. Let's get going.
Okay. I do like coffee.
Good.
I don't have money. Someone else gonna pay for this coffee?
Guess I'll spot you, but you have to pay me back. I'm a college freshman. Can't really afford a lot.
Thank you.
Oh, hi! Welcome to Scooters. How may I help you? Please keep the order short and simple. I'm busy.
You pick. I don't know what coffee is gonna help with this.
Ooh, I think she wants to get a candy bar latte that is a Snickers with 5 shots of espresso and skim milk.
Okay. And for you?
I won't be getting anything. I don't particularly enjoy.
Stop the order! Stop the order! I have it. That's what it is. You have to drink enough coffee, and that's the cure. It's right here. If you drink enough coffee, then I think. Don't quote me, but I think it's a cure.
Okay, that's what I was doing.
Let's try it.
How many coffees am I making?
Just one, but put as much caffeine as you can. Like, legally try to kill Clarence.
You know
Hi. Hi, everyone. So can we pull out our paper and our markers and draw our favorite scooter string? And if you don't like coffee, just draw your favorite beverage. You can turn on your cameras and pull up your drawing as you progress through it. So can we all hold up our pictures of our favorite beverage? Ooh, I'm seeing some tea, some hot chocolate, caramelicious, black coffee, a rainbow espresso. Ooh, that sounds good. I love this. Well,
Lexi Elsa's having trouble showing how do we switch to show a picture?
how do we show a picture?
Maybe the host can help me.
Can you turn on your camera?
Yeah. How did we do that? Lexi, hold your picture up. Oh, okay. Start video is what we need to do, I guess.
Here, we see something in your screen now.
Sorry. Here, Lexi, hold it up. We're not seeing it. We're not doing something right.
Yeah, we're seeing the crayons you're looking at. Is it possible that your camera is flipped around?
I think our camera is. Flip it this way.
Around, there should be a button to reverse the view. There we go. We see it. There it is.
Okay, there's Lexi. There we go.
All right.
It's a great photo.
Super. Thomas, we're going to turn off our camera so we can go back to the story.
Okay, so let's turn off our cameras and let's see what happens next.
So with the help of the stressed out Scooter's barista, it helped out Clarence, but for only about 5 minutes at most, they all decided this wasn't enough. They needed to make a cure, a real cure.
Doesn't want to go to school.
Oh,
It's not working. What do we do?
What if we go to the college scientist? No, the one that is always in the science lab, that one freshman? Maybe he can help us.
That's not a bad idea. Okay, let's do that.
So they headed to the college scientist. He was the smartest one in the class, valedictorian. He had the idea to mix so many items together and put it in a smoothie. Takeout food, lobster, groundhog. These were the perfect ingredients for Clarence to get over this senioritis.
Hello? Hello?
Scientist, hello?
We've heard you're really smart and you're kind of the only option, so could you please help us? We have a case of senioritis.
He got knocked really loud sometimes. He accidentally made himself deaf in an explosion.
I'm sorry, what did you need? I'm in the middle of an experiment right now. What can we do?
No, I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Look, we have a case of senioritis.
Senioritis? Do you realize that you're on a college campus? All right.
Yeah, I heard about it.
We've heard that you're the smartest one and that you're the only one can help us. And we're gonna fail our senior year and we won't even be able to go to college. So we need your help.
All right. Well, if everyone will dump your Scooter's drinks into my little cauldron here, I will mix up a cure. But you're taking time away from my experiment, so I'm going to need you all to help me get to my presentation on time afterwards. So if everybody will take your drink and pour it on in. Excellent. If only we had some more drinks out there in our screen land and we could add them to our mix. I'm afraid we're not going to have enough.
Hi, can everyone pour a random drink, not actually, but a drink or something they can add to the concoction to help the senioritis case?
Now we're getting some volume there. Excellent. Okay, great. Now, if everyone will show me your mouths, I'm going to pour a little bit into everyone's mouth. So open wide, everyone. Open wide. Very good. Excellent. Oh, I'm almost to the last drops. Oh, now, if you will jump up and down 4 times and make a sound like a groundhog, We will then see if the cure has taken.
Okay.
Excellent. I see lots of jumpers. We might need everyone out there to jump up with us.
This seems a little excessive.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But like senior year also feels excessive, so maybe it's like working.
Now, who are we trying to cure?
Clarence, how are you feeling?
Clarence, let's have everybody pipe down. Everyone, turn yourselves away for a minute. Hey,
We can all turn off our cameras now.
Do you feel better?
Is this in class?
Yes, you should. You have a whole senior year to complete before you come and join us here on the campus. All right, we've got to get to my presentation though, because you guys took a lot of time. Pick up all of these things, pick up everything that I've got here on this counter, and let's all run to the main college hall where you can set up my presentation, and then you should get back to school. Run, everyone, run!
So with that, Clarence and the rest of the senior team, including the freshmen, thanked the busy and smart scientists for his duty. And with that, they all ended their senior year senioritis intact.
Oh, crap. Do we have a Spanish essay due?
I thought it was supposed to be in French.
Oh, that's the love languages. Wait, do we have an essay due in both Spanish and French? Oh, mamma mia.
No.
I thought it was English.
There's that one too. Oh no.
Oh, thank goodness we got over our senioritis because we got a busy senior year ahead of us. Oh, gosh.
Well, one thing at a time, you know?
One thing at a time is exactly right. They eventually got their essays, and we don't know if they were ever in the right language, but they still turned them in, and that's all that counts. A participation grade at most. And with that, they ended their senior years, essays and worksheets and everything and all of that intact. The end.
Nice job, everyone out there in Playscape land. Can you give our Playscapers and yourselves a round of applause that touches all four corners of your rectangle in Zoom land? Excellent. So at this time, what I'm going to ask everyone to do is to go ahead and turn off your cameras. If you need to straighten up your space from all that drawing and acting and running around, you can quickly do that. But we're going to get ready to tell our second story of the night. Our story captain for this second story is going to be Grace. And Grace, in case you didn't know, has 3 doctorate degrees in miniature golf studies.
And then you grab the putter, and then you bend down, and you go, boom, into the windmill it goes. Look at it, into the windmill it goes. Hi, I am Grace, and our cruise director for the second story is going to be Ellie. And a fun fact about Ellie, she is convinced that she is a pencil sharpener.
You know, I swear I'm a pencil sharpener. Like, I am the sharpest tool in the barn. You know what I mean? Hi, I'm Ellie, and I will be your cruise director. So whenever I pop on the screen, get ready to be involved in an activity. And with that said, I'm going to pass it to Grace to get us started.
Okay, hello, gang. So the first thing I need, because I need just a little teensy bit of help starting this next story, is we could all put a location, a place in the chat, just so I can kind of get my imaginative juices flowing. So just big bold letters, a location. You could do that. Okay, we're just gonna get started. The Continental Express had been going for about a week now, and Miss Cindy Lou, she was quite comfortable in her cabin. She loved the train. She loved seeing all the mountains and the peaks. But what she didn't like was her cabin mate, Gerald. But that's okay, because the next day, Gerald ended up dead.
I really do love this train. I just don't like Gerald at all. Oh, I should probably go check her. Oh! Gerald? Gerald? Gerald! Gerald! Oh my God!
Cindy Lou's hollering and screaming brought the rest of the train's passengers running into the room, wondering what the heck is going on.
What happened?
Gerald! I think Gerald's done!
Oh my gosh, what did you do?
I didn't do anything! I came into my cabin and he was just like that!
Well, did you try shaking him awake?
I did! I'm trying it right now, Gerald!
Now, see, Cindy Lou wasn't the smartest individual that we know. So, Hannah, the nurse, whipped up a smelling salt and woke Gerald right up.
I know exactly the cure. I've been working on this in nursing school.
A cure for death?
Yeah. No, I got this. I might get salty in here. Whoosh, whoosh, awaken.
Hi everyone, can you act like you're passengers on the train that is witnessing this experience? Okay, thank you everyone. You can turn on your cameras and we will return back to the story.
With Gerald being wonderfully resurrected, the crew had to go out and have breakfast. But, of course, it was not without one little hitch. The cook said that they had run out of food, and they had to go hunt for it in the mountains.
We have run out of food. I think you have to go look for it in the mountains.
What? You ran out of food? This is a week-long trip. How do you not have enough food?
There are a lot of people. What do you expect?
So we're just supposed to stop the train, get off, and hunt for our food?
Do you expect me to hunt?
That sounds like a you problem.
And how do we know that the train's still going to be here once we come back?
The guess and check method, I guess. Au revoir.
I guess we have to get off then.
Hello everyone, can you take your markers and a piece of paper and draw a picture of the mountains that they will be going through? You can turn on your cameras to show us your progress. Okay, everyone, if you can finish up drawing in the next 10 seconds and hold your picture up to the screen. Wow, look at all of those beautiful pictures. I think our characters know exactly where they are.
We are
So if
not
you will
getting
turn off your screens and return to the screen.
I don't know. It's not working. But I want
Now, a little thing you should probably know about Gerald. But one of the reasons that he's so sleepy all the time is that he's trying. I don't know if I should be telling you this, but he's trying to suppress the fact that he's a werewolf. So, but maybe Gerald being a werewolf is going to come out to be helpful when the gang's trying to hunt for food.
Oh. Guys, I really hate the outdoors. I wish we could have just stayed on the train.
No, I know it was unexpected, but we got this. I mean, to remind you guys, Gerald was just pronounced dead like a few minutes ago, so this trip is kind of really important.
Yes. Also,
How are we
Gerald,
gonna find
I think you need to shave. You've been really hairy recently.
Literally.
Oh yeah, I
Need a
wonder if that's a
razor.
side effect.
Anyway, so
It's
How are we
really
gonna
like
find
a
food?
death thing. I think.
I'm really not set out for this like at all.
Death thing.
okay, guys, we need to figure out what we're going to use to find something to eat.
I have a stick.
I have this peach. I have a camera.
Oh, I found a rock.
The gang is trying to figure out what to look for to find some food. Gerald is transforming.
Y'all hear that?
Are you
Like some
okay?
Snap, crackle.
Gerald?
Gerald?
Gerald!
Um,
Oh my god.
Well, what do you want from us?
Gerald, are you okay?
I want food.
The peach that
Let's get
Lulu has.
that getcha.
I have this peach if you want the peach.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, him as a nurse, with also being a nurse, she has many other talents. Like she is a dog trainer, so she kind of knew what to do to handle Gerald, the secret werewolf.
If I have this right. Hey, Gerald, come here, boy. Come over. Look at the rock. Okay, ready? Ready? Fetch! Go get it! Okay, guys, what do we do?
I have no idea, but maybe we can use Gerald's abilities and Gerald can find food for us.
Dogs have really good sense of smell.
That is true. That is true. I would know that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need the stick anymore.
So I say we get Gerald back here and somehow make him find food for us.
Can you handle him or something, Hannah?
Yeah, I can try my best. Hey, Gerald, come here. Come back. Got another rock. Okay. Do you think you can use your werewolf skills to hunt for us? No train, no cafeteria. Do you have that ability? Okay. All right. Well, great. Go fetch some food.
How long do you think that's gonna take?
I don't know. It's starting to get dark too.
Kind of chilly too.
Right.
Okay, guys, type in the chat how long you think it will take Werewolf to get the food.
Come on, Mama. Come here. Come here, baby.
It seems like Gerald has found the rest of his werewolf pack, and we're bringing them to the gang, possibly to help them find food.
I got one.
Oh wow, okay. Okay.
Well, it took you long enough, but I don't think we can eat that, Gerald.
No, that's what I was thinking.
That's so cute.
Okay, everyone, can you turn on your screens and bark like a dog? And your microphones.
Gerald realized that they probably shouldn't eat, his fellow canine. So, with now 2 extra canine senses, they hunted for food. They found a big old piece of steak, already sirloined, out in the middle of the mountain for some unknown reason, and they brought it back to the train.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, welcome back to the train. I see you found food.
Yeah, us, we found food.
See, you don't need the help of the chef. You have yourselves. This was all one big life lesson.
I think you should be fired.
Yeah,
You should learn to live a little bit. If I wasn't so hard on you, you would not have had so much fun. Right? And you wouldn't have been Monsieur Gerald as a werewolf. We all win and lose some.
So, the gang was not thrilled about this life coach chef. So when they finally got to the train station, they left, they reported this weird chef, and they finally got on with their life. But now, they knew werewolf friend. So when they look up at the full moon, they remember Gerald and the super strange trip that they all went on together. The end.
All right, everyone. Great work on the second story. This time, can everybody turn on your screens and give a clap that hits all 4 walls of your box? Excellent. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining us tonight as a part of our storytelling. What we would like to do at this time is invite all of our Playscapers to turn your screens off for just a moment. And I'm going to introduce Daisy. Daisy is one of the members of our cast. And if all our audience members can turn on your screens, Daisy is going to lead us in a little question and answer session, which is a tradition that we have here at the Rose Theater. So, Daisy, take it away.
Hi, everybody. I am so happy to see you all today. This is so wonderful. So, as Michael said, we do have a tradition at the Rose of asking questions after every show. But first, before we do that, I'm actually going to ask a question to you guys. So if there was a moment that you saw tonight that stuck out to you as being really creative or being really fun or anything that you found to be really cool tonight, could you please type that in the chat?
And the chef, you can read them out loud.
Oui. Le werewolf. No, I'm not doing that. The werewolf and the barking. Abby moving as Gerald when she was being shook by the Wayne. So Wayne, in the train car, me bringing out the French accent, the oui oui. I was glad Gerald was okay. Moi aussi. Shaking the dead guy, running around the Zoom screen, raging seniors. Senioritis is a real disease, that is facts. The chef's French accent when Gerald brought back the dog in the senioritis pandemic. Yay, scooters. Yes. That makes me happy. Okay, thank you guys so much for that feedback. Now we are actually going to open it up to you. So if you guys have any questions for our Playscapers about the process, about the product, about anything at all, please raise your hand. I will call on you and we will have one of our lovely cast members answer. So yeah, we have a member of the Manhart clan who wants to share. Please share.
How long was Gerald dead?
Oh, that's a good question. Abby?
Hello. My audio went out for a second there. Can we please repeat the question?
The question was, how long was Gerald dead?
How long was Gerald dead? Gerald was dead for about an evening. He fell asleep that night, and then the next day he got magically woken up again.
Poor Gerald. Glad he's doing better. Gotta love you, buddy. Okay. Anybody else? You can just feel free to unmute yourselves. Yes, Jay.
Yeah, so I'm really curious. Could some of our Playscapers speak to some of the discoveries that were made in the rehearsal process? Obviously, there were things that were new doing this online, but what were some things that we learned in rehearsal?
Of course. So the question was, what were some discoveries that were made during the rehearsal process? All right, Gracie.
Hi. So some discoveries that I personally made is that like even over Zoom we can create a really good story, and like using angles and lighting are still very like relevant even though that we're on Zoom. And yeah, and like bouncing off of each other is definitely like something that we're used to in person, but over Zoom it's something that we've like adapted, and I think that was like a really cool thing to learn and discover.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Grace.
So with Playscapes, there comes a time, many times, where you're doing a scene or you're narrating and you're going to think to yourself, why did I say that? That was a very strange idea I threw out there. But I think the wonderful discovery is that whatever I do, no matter how off the wall it is, you have a wonderful moment of being like, okay, so now we're going to roll with it. I threw that idea out there to the world, and now I have to just follow it to the very end. And it's kind of a spooky, like a little nerve-wracking experience, but it's also very liberating and freeing. So that was fun.
Awesome. Any other questions? Or, oh yeah, no, yeah, totally. Thomas, go ahead.
Sorry. So one thing I learned is just to make bold choices. Like if you have an idea, just do it. You know, you just have to make a choice and follow the choice. And that really helped me in my rehearsal process. So that was just a little tidbit I wanted to share.
Thank you, Thomas. Any other questions? Feel free to say it out loud or in the chat. Yes, Brooke.
So I've seen this in person, and how much harder was it online instead of being in person? Because I know when I improv, I work off of people and like their energy in person. So how did you guys work through that over the internet?
Yeah, great question. So the question was, this is usually a show that's done in person, for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who do know. And because of the wild world we are living in, that had to be converted to Zoom. And what are the differences? And how did that affect us? Yeah, Wayne.
I think in the beginning of the rehearsal process, I feel like doing anything online is automatically like daunting, because you had the previous expectation of what the show was already like, especially with something like Playscape that's like an annual thing, so a lot of people know what it's like. But then they're added on to that was, how am I going to make this like that, but online? So I think in the beginning it was difficult, but after having done it for the past 6 weeks, it kind of just feels simple, but not simple, but it feels like it's almost a completely different thing in my mind, because there's a lot more that we're in control of now. I feel like everything about the show is improv in our hands, whereas in person we're improving, but like the lights and the music and all that, that's improv up for people in the booth. So I think this is a more of a hands-on activity, and I almost like it more that way. Yeah, that's my answer.
Lovely. Any of our other Playscapers want to speak to that?
I would almost agree with Wayne. I've seen Playscapes a good amount of times, and I was really hesitant about this entire experience, but I think doing it now, I'm almost grateful that we get to do ours virtual, because I get to explore how to do all of this stuff in my house and use all of the cool stuff all of these opportunities that I would have never got to do while doing this. Also, I can run down and see my parents while I'm in the middle of a show, and I never got to do that before, so that's fun. Hey, Mom and Dad.
That was very fun. I saw that. I giggled. Anybody else? Any other questions? Any comments for the good of the cause? No, that's okay. Michael, can I hand it off to you?
You certainly can. Excellent. Well, friends, thank you so much for being a part of our first ever production of Virtual Playscape. We hope you had fun and enjoyed playing with us along the way. We have a couple of more performances this weekend. If you need any more information about those, you can talk to the actors if you know them, or contact us here at the Rose. But we thank you so much for being a part of this work. We couldn't do it without you, because we come in with no story at all, and your participation and your ideas along the way give us all the fuel for our creative fire. So thank you for being a part of things tonight. We will be sending our audience off in just a moment, but I'd like to ask right now if all of the audience members will turn off your camera, and Playscapers, if you'll turn on your camera and come out for your big final bow. We would like you to stand up and give us a big bow. Thank you so much for your creative work tonight. Excellent. Playscapers, you can turn off your cameras, and then audience, if you'll turn on your cameras and stand up and give yourself a bow for your creative work tonight, because you did a fabulous job joining us in our storytelling space. Marvelous. You're amazing. Now, we have a tradition that we've developed here with Playscape this year, where Stephanie, who has been your engineer this evening, always gives us a way to exit the screen. So when we leave the meeting, we have a creative way to depart. So Stephanie is going to give, you can leave your camera on, and you can depart however Stephanie tells you to, and turn off your leave button. Thank you.
Whoa, the power. I would like all of our lovely, lovely audience to please leave the screen as though you are a werewolf trying to get the attention of a very snobby French waiter. I'll play the music. I will.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
À bientôt.